Princess Cruises offers top-rated Alaska cruise tour packages that combine scenic glacier sailings with land excursions to deep wilderness lodges. Sailings typically operate between May to September, featuring iconic itineraries on the Crown Princess. The 7-day option this is the most popular cruise from Princess to Alaska, which starts in Vancouver, stopping in Ketichikan, Juneau, Skagway, Glacier Bay National Park, College Fjord, and finishing in Whittier, Anchorage, Alaska. The 7-day option from Vancouver to Anchorage is the top-rated Voyage of the Glaciers Northbound cruise. It sails 500 miles deeper into the Gulf of Alaska and concludes in Whittier, which serves as the primary port gateway to Anchorage. In this vlog, I will be showing what an Alaska cruise with Princess looks like. The SkyTrain Canada line runs straight from Vancouver International Airport to Waterfront Station, which sits just a block away from the cruise terminal. This is a structured single-day itinerary that maximizes your time in downtown Vancouver before your cruise, focusing entirely on walkable attractions near Canada Place Terminal. If you fly in a day or two early, these areas are located right next to the cruise ship pier, Gastown and Stanley Park. Gastown is a historic neighborhood featuring cobblestone streets, distinct local boutiques, and the famous steam clock. Stanley Park is a massive 1,000-acre urban park where you can rent a bike to ride the Seawall Trail or view historic First Nations totem poles. Start with a bike rental on Denman Street, ride the flat 9-kilometer loop around Stanley Park first thing in the morning when it is quietest and most scenic. Board a colorful little water taxi for a quick and scenic 5-minute cruise across the water directly to Granville Island. Have lunch at the public market, skip formal restaurant lunch, and wander through the bustling indoor market stalls to assemble a custom lunch. Highly recommended spots include Lee Donuts, Ioma Sausage Company, and fresh seafood from any of the local fish counters. Enjoy your food on outdoor wooden piers while listening to street musicians. You can spend several hours exploring the island's converted industrial warehouses, which now house indie artisan studios, glass blowers, boutique shops, and local craft breweries. Take the ferry back across Falls Creek and then take a quick rideshare straight to the Canada Place area. Walk into the historic Gastown district for dinner. The neighborhood comes alive under the glow of its vintage street lamps, making it the perfect final evening vibe before you board your cruise ship the next morning. What to see on the pier? The sail of Light Canadian Trail and Cole Harbour. The landmark features 5 iconic white fabric sails that illuminate with vibrant themed light shows every single night. The Canadian Trail is a free outdoor walking path that spans the entire length of the pier's west and east sides, offering views of the harbour and mountains. Cole Harbour is a beautiful, relaxed waterfront pathway directly adjacent to Canada Place, offering views of seaplanes taking off. Canada Place is the main architectural landmark and cruise ship terminal located right on Vancouver's downtown waterfront. Situated at 999 Canada Place, it is entirely walkable from major downtown hotels and transit hubs. The passenger terminal is located on the lower levels, featuring highly organized luggage drop-off zones and customs clearance areas. Starting your cruise at Canada Place in downtown Vancouver puts you right in the heart of one of North America's most walkable and scenic port cities. On the morning of your departure, you can drop your heavy bags directly with cruise porters at Canada Place as early as 10 a.m., allowing you to explore the city unencumbered until boarding opens. Here is the exact day-to-day journey from start to finish. Day 1, you board the ship from Vancouver and depart at 4 p.m. Day 2, we sail the Inside Passage and have a full day of scenic coastal cruising. Day 3, we arrive at Ketichikan, port call from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Day 4, we arrive at Juneau, port call from 9 a.m. to 9:15 p.m. Day 5, we arrive at Skagway, port call from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Day 6, sail through Glacier Bay National Park, a dedicated day of scenic glacier viewing. Day 7, we'll sail through College Fjord, another day dedicated to scenic glacier viewing. Day 8, you arrive at Anchorage, Alaska in Whittier. Disembarkment takes place in the morning. The 7-day northbound voyage of the Glacier itinerary starts exactly in Vancouver, British Columbia. You board the ship at the iconic Canada Place cruise terminal in downtown Vancouver before setting sail into the Inside Passage towards Alaska. The Crown Princess is the prominent Grand Class cruise ship owned by Princess Cruises. It was originally completed in 2006 and christened by Martha Stewart. The ship recently completed a major dry dock refurbishment in December of 2025 to modernize its public spaces. The Crown Princess can accommodate 3,080 to 3,090 guests at double occupancy. It's managed by 1,200 international crew members. Features a gross tonnage of 113,561 tons spread across 18 passenger decks. It's known for its signature 3-story piazza atrium, which hosts live music, dance parties, and social events. Key amenities include pools and relaxation facilities, such as the Sanctuary, a tranquil adults-only retreat, entertainment venues such as outdoor movies via Movie Under the Stars, theater productions, and Voice of the Ocean competition. There's also youth centers for children and teenagers. There's also a duty-free shopping center in the piazza. The ship offers an expansive array of complimentary and specialty dining venues. Main dining rooms include Botticelli, Da Vinci, and Michelangelo. Specialty restaurants include refined steak and seafood at Crown Grill, Italian favorites at Sabatini, and plank steak and steamer seafood. There are also casual options like World Fresh Market Buffet, sliced pizzeria, and burgers at the Salty Dog Grill. There's also a 24-hour spot like the International Cafe. Discover Vancouver with a hop-on hop-off bus tour, enjoy waterfront views, explore historic neighborhoods like Stanley Park, Granville Island, and Gastown, and see Vancouver landmarks at your own pace. Use my link to book your BigBus tour today. Sail 500 miles deeper into the Gulf of Alaska and Prince William Sound on Princess's top-rated Voyage of the Glacier Cruise. Spend 7 days traveling from Vancouver, BC to Anchorage, Whittier, stopping in historic port cities like Ketichikan, Juneau, and Skagway. Along the way, enjoy 2 glacier viewing experiences, including Glacier Bay National Park and either Hubbard Glacier or College Fjord. Book your cruise through the Princess Cruises website. Princess Cruises typically docks directly at the downtown cruise ship docks berth 1, 2, 3, or 4. Unlike ports that require long shuttle transfers, you can simply walk off the ship gangway and step directly into the heart of downtown Ketichikan, with visitor centers, shops, and tour departures right in front of you. Ketichikan is known as Alaska's first city because it is the very first major port call cruise ships make when sailing north through the Inside Passage. It is universally recognized as the salmon capital of the world and is famous for its rich Tlingit and Haida native cultures, dramatic temperate rainforests, and historic boardwalks. Top 3 must-do experiences in Ketichikan include the Creek Street Boardwalk, totem poles and indigenous heritage, and the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. Creek Street Boardwalk is an iconic historic boardwalk built on wooden stilts over Ketichikan Creek. Originally the town's early 20th century red light district, it is now an incredibly scenic path packed with local art galleries, souvenir shops, and prime viewpoints to watch wild salmon swimming upstream. Ketichikan houses the world's largest collection of standing totem poles. You can easily tour the Totem Heritage Center near downtown and take a short excursion south to the Saxman Native Village and Totem Park to see masters carvers actively at work. The Alaska Rainforest Sanctuary is a scenic 40-acre private nature reserve located about 8 miles south of downtown Ketichikan at rustic Herring Cove. It borders the majestic Tongass National Forest. The destination is highly popular for cruise passengers seeking an easy, informative way to experience a temperate rainforest ecosystem, see local wildlife, and explore Alaskan cultural history all in one place. The path transitions to a raised wooden boardwalk built over the Eagle Creek wetlands. During the prime salmon spawning season from mid-July through September, major runs of salmon pack the creek, which naturally draws in active bald eagles, harbor seals, and black bears looking for a meal. After the hike, you tour the historic Herring Bay Lumber Company sawmill. Outside, you can walk through an authentic totem park featuring 17 towering pools and watch a mastiff and watch a master native carver actively working on new pools by hand. Juneau is the capital city of Alaska and a marquee port call on the Northbound Voyage of the Glaciers route. It is completely landlocked by massive mountains and the surrounding ice field, meaning it can only be reached by air or by sea. Princess Cruises typically docks right along the downtown waterfront, giving you immediate access to city highlights, wildlife tours, and iconic glacier viewpoints. Top 3 essential Juneau experiences include the Mendenhall Glacier, Gold Belt Tram, and whale watching in Skagway Bay. Mendenhall Glacier is located roughly 12 miles from the cruise port. The Mendenhall Glacier Visitor Center provides a breathtaking look at the massive active glacier face. From the Visitor Center, you can take a short flat walk to the photo point or hike the 2-mile round-trip trail to stand right next to the roaring Nugget Falls. Located right next to the cruise ship dock is the Mount Roberts Tramway. The tram whisks passengers 1,800 feet above Juneau through the forest canopy. At the top, you will find panoramic views of the Canoe Channel, a Ketichikan theater cultural film, hiking trails, and a residential bald eagle sanctuary. Juneau is one of the premier destinations in the world for spotting humpback whales. Thousands of whales migrate here to feed during the summer cruise season. If you choose to stick close to the docks after an excursion, downtown Juneau is easily explored on foot. You can try local eats at historic saloons like Tracy's King Crab Shack and the Red Dock Saloon, one of Alaska's most famous historic pubs. Seaplane tour over the Mendenhall Glacier is a classic Alaskan flight seeing experience that departs from Juneau's downtown waterfront. Because seaplanes cannot physically land on moving, jagged surface of ice, these tours are purely air-based flight-seeing journeys. They provide panoramic window views of the Mendenhall Glacier, the massive Juneau ice field, and cascading waterfalls. The 5-glacier seaplane exploration takes off from the Gatineau Channel and immediately flies over the Tongass National Forest before soaring directly over 5 distinct glaciers flowing from the Juneau icefield. These 5 glaciers include the Mendenhall, Norris, Herbert, Eagle, and the massive Taku Glacier. Every single traveler gets a dedicated window seat to take pictures of the deep blue crevices and glacial melt pools. The planes use modern noise-canceling headsets so you can hear live geological commentary from the pilot. The tour takes about 1 hour total. Mendenhall Glacier is a magnificent 13-mile-long river of ice dropping out of the Juneau icefield. It's located just 12 miles north of downtown Juneau. Managed by the U.S. Forest Service within Tongass National Forest, it stands out as one of the few glaciers in Alaska you can drive right up to without requiring an expensive helicopter flight. A Mendenhall Glacier canoe tour in Juneau, Alaska is one of the most immersive ways to explore ancient glacial ice. Because the U.S. Forest Service strictly limits the number of permits issued for close-range water access, booking this type of excursion grants you an exclusive opportunity to navigate right up to the massive face of a glacier, dodge floating icebergs, and glide right by the 377-foot cascading Nugget Falls. The experience of the Mendenhall Glacier Lake Canoe Tour is a pure water-based tour where you spend your time paddling across the glacier-fed lake. You can get within a safe but intimate distance of the glacier's towering ice walls. Most standard tours also beach briefly at the foot of Nugget Falls. The tour takes approximately 4 hours total, with 2 hours actively spent on water. The watercraft is usually large and exceptionally stable and can sit 15 to 20 passengers. Tours come with professional guides who can steer from the back. Skagway is a historic frontier town nestled at the northernmost point in its side passage, famously known as the gateway to the 1898 Klondike Gold Rush. The entire downtown district is preserved as part of the Klondike Gold Rush National Historic Park, featuring wooden boardwalks, restored false front buildings, and costume guides. Top 3 essential Skagway experiences include White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad, historic Broadway Street, and Blyersville Gold Rush Trail Camp. The White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad is the world-famous narrow gauge railway which climbs nearly 3,000 feet in just 20 miles. It curves along sheer cliffs, tunnels through mountains, and crosses soaring trestles, following the original trail blazed by gold seekers. You can board the train directly on the cruise ship dock. Take an easy stroll through the beautifully preserved town center. Highlights include the Arctic Brotherhood Hall, the Red Onion Saloon, and local fudge shops. All are highlights of the historic Broadway Street. Set in a beautiful spruce forest at the base of the White Pass, Liarsville Gold Rush Trail Camp offers an interactive look at a historic gold rush encampment. Enjoy a salmon bake, watch a hilarious live melodrama, and pan for real gold. The White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad is Skagway's most popular excursion, legendary for climbing from sea level to nearly 3,000 feet of elevation in just 20 miles. Known as the Railway Built of Gold, this narrow gauge international historic civil engineering landmark features vintage passenger coaches with wide viewing windows. The most common option for Princess Cruises guests is the White Pass Summit Excursion. You can board the train directly on the cruise ship dock. No bus transfer is required. The round-trip journey takes approximately 2.5 to 2.75 hours. The train tracks the original 1898 Gold Rush Trail up steep cliffside grades, crossing high steel trestle bridges, passing rushing waterfalls, and tunneling through mountains. At the Canadian border summit, the train loops around and heads back down to Skagway. For the absolute best scenic views on the way up to the mountain, try to sit on the left side of the train departing Skagway, and on the return trip down, you can step out onto the open-air viewing platforms at the end of the train cars to snap unobstructed photos. The Yukon Rail and Bus Wilderness Tour follows the route of the White Pass summit, but rather than turning around at the summit, continues into the Yukon Territory. The train will bring you to the border station where you transfer to a guided motor coach. You will explore the historic lakeside town of Carcross, stop for photos at the famous Welcome to Yukon sign, and walk across the thrilling Yukon Suspension Bridge, hanging 57 feet above the rushing Tushku Rapid River. The trip takes around 6.5 to 7.5 hours total. If you are taking this trip, remember to bring your passport documentation. Also, even if Skagway is warm and sunny at sea level, the temperature at the 3,000-foot alpine summit is frequently 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit colder, so remember to pack layers with you. While most visitors only see the Mendenhall Glacier from crowded viewpoints, the Mendenhall Glacier Lake Canoe Tour takes adventurous travelers on a canoe trip to the base of the glacier for a completely different perspective of the majestic ice. With canoe lessons and a guide, the tour is open to first-time paddlers, and the mellow water means you can take along a camera to capture the Arctic cliffs, icebergs, and pristine blue ice. Book your shore excursion using Viator. Explore the wild beauty of Canada's Yukon territory on a scenic half-day minibus shore excursion from the Skagway port, which saves you the stress of driving along unfamiliar roads yourself. Travel the historic Klondike Highway admiring rugged mountains, cascading waterfalls, as someone else focuses on the road, and snap photos of the dramatic tormented valley. Ascend to the White Pass summit and watch for wildlife. Don't forget to bring a valid passport for this cross-border adventure. Book your shore excursion using Viator. Glacier Bay National Park in southeast Alaska is a massive 3.3-acre World Heritage Site renowned for its monumental tidewater glaciers, towering snow-capped mountain ranges, and abundant marine wildlife. Because there are no roads leading into the park from the outside world, over 90% of all visitors experience Glacier Bay entirely from the water, predominantly aboard major cruise ships or smaller regional tour catamarans. Major cruise lines like Princess navigate deep into the narrow fjords. The National Park Service restricts traffic to just 2 large cruise ships per day to protect the environment. Official National Park Service rangers board your cruise ship via small boats at the entrance of the bay. They spend the entire day on the PA system, providing commentary, answering questions, and hosting educational youth programs on deck. Ships guide along the west arm up into the Tar Inlet, spending hours idling in front of massive vertical ice walls so passengers can watch for calving ice events. The park is home to over 1,000 glaciers, but its tidewater giants are the primary draw. Signature glaciers to see include the Marjorie Glacier, the Grand Pacific Glacier, and the Johns Hopkins and Lamphou glaciers. The Marjorie Glacier is the most famous and active glacier in the park. It stands roughly 450 feet high above the waterline and is known for thunderous, frequent calving. The Grand Pacific Glacier is located right next to the Marjorie at the head of Tar Inlet. This massive glacier once filled the entire bay, but has receded and is now covered in dark, rocky moraine debris. The pristine water and dense temperate rainforest create a thriving ecosystem. Travelers should keep binoculars handy to spot marine mammals such as humpback whales, pods of orcas, harbor seals, and sea otters. There will also occasionally be black and brown bears beachcombing for salmon, moose along the brushy coastlines, and mountain goats walking precariously along high mountain cliffs. Over 200 species of birds are in the park, including bald eagles and tufted puffins diving near the rocks. College Fjord is a breathtaking marine waterway located in the northwest corner of Prince William Sound. On Princess Cruises' 7-day northbound itinerary, it serves as your spectacular final afternoon of scenic cruising on day 7, just before the ship arrives at the port of Whittier overnight. Because College Fjord is a protected marine wilderness area, cruise ships do not dock or let passengers off. Instead, the ship glides slowly up the narrow fjord at standstill pace. While there are no national park rangers stationed here, a dedicated shipboard naturalist provides live commentary from the bridge. They point out geographical landmarks, explaining the movement of the ice, and help spot wildlife. Because there are active tidewater glaciers, passengers frequently witness the phenomenon of glacial calving. Enormous pillars of ice fracture off the glacier faces, crashing into the ocean with a thunderous boom often referred to as white thunder. What makes College Fjord unique? Discovered during the 1899 Harriman expedition, the glaciers lining the fjord were named after prestigious East Coast universities by the Ivy League research professors on board. You will sail past Harvard, Yale, Smith, Bryn Mawr, Vassar, and Wesley glaciers. College Fjord boasts the world's largest collection of tidewater glaciers. Unlike other locations where you can only view one glacier at a time, the unique geography here allows you to see over a dozen glaciers flowing down the mountains simultaneously. The crown jewel is the mighty Harvard Glacier, located at the end of the fjord, a massive wall of ice stretching 1.5 miles wide and towering hundreds of feet above the waterline. Pro tip for your day at College Fjord. Temperatures drop drastically the closer the ship gets to the glacial ice walls. Dress in warm layers and wear windproof outer shell if you plan to stand on the open observation decks. Ships dock in Whittier late the night before, around 12:30 a.m., but standard disembarkment begins early the following morning, typically between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. You will receive color-coded luggage tags on ship. If you use a Princess-sponsored transfer, your checked bags are seamlessly moved straight from the ship to your motor coach. Motor coaches are the fastest way to get to Anchorage from Whittier because they can align exactly with the opening times of the one-way tunnel. Princess offer direct bus transfers to Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport or select downtown hospitality centers, both of which offer convenient, secure luggage storage facilities so you can sightsee unencumbered. If you head straight to the airport, look for Huntley USA Baggage Storage, located on the lower level of the South Terminal by Baggage Claim 4. They charge roughly $10 to $15 USD per bag depending on the size. The city center is perfectly flat and easy to navigate on foot. Here is the downtown Anchorage walking route. Walk to Elderberry Park and step onto the paved Tony Knowles Coastal Trail, a short 30-minute stroll which offers panoramic views of Cook Inlet and, on a clear day, Mount Denali. Grab lunch at 49th State Brewery Company for a locally brewed craft beer and a fresh wild Alaskan salmon burger on their outdoor rooftop patio overlooking the water. Stop by the Anchorage Museum. This world-class facility features a striking glass facade and houses an extensive collection of Alaska Native art, historical artifacts, and science exhibits. Entry costs $25 USD per adult. Finally, stroll down 4th and 5th Avenues to check out local boutiques. Stop by Alaska Wild Berry Products to see the world's tallest chocolate fall. If you prefer to see Alaska's wildlife and natural scenery before heading to the airport terminal, check out the Lake Hood Seaplane Base or Potter Marsh Bird Sanctuary. Located right next to the airport is the world's busiest seaplane base. You can sit on the patio at the Flying Machine restaurant or walk the gravel perimeter trail to watch seaplanes take off and land every few minutes. Located, the Potter Marsh Bird Sanctuary is located 15 minutes rideshare south of downtown. Features a flat 1,500-foot wooden boardwalk over a scenic wetland. It's a fantastic spot to easily view nesting bald eagles, spawning salmon, and occasionally a wild moose. Make the most of your final day in Alaska with a scenic sightseeing experience designed specifically for cruise passengers departing from Whittier. Instead of heading straight to the airport, explore some of South Central Alaska's most beautiful locations while enjoying a comfortable transfer to Anchorage Airport or your downtown hotel. Travel with a knowledgeable local guide as you visit Portage Valley, the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center, Beluga Point, Potter Marsh, and Earthquake Park. Book this convenient Whittier transfer through Viator. Alaska offers some of the world's most spectacular rail journeys. Every cruise tour includes scenic rail travel. With Princess's exclusive direct-to-the-wilderness Alaska rail service, comfortably travel from ship to train, then directly to one of the Princess Wilderness Lodges in the Denali area. Most cruise tours include effortless and scenic rail transportation along the original route of the Alaska Railroad. Add this onto your cruise itinerary through the Princess's online booking portal. The 7-day northbound voyage of the glaciers from Vancouver to Anchorage, Whittier is widely considered the ultimate Alaska cruise itinerary. Unlike standard round-trip cruises that stay in the southern waters, this route sails 500 miles deeper into the Gulf of Alaska. It is specifically designed to maximize dramatic scenery, pristine wildlife viewing, and massive ice formations. Most 7-day round-trip cruises from Seattle only visit a single fjord or canyon. However, the Northbound Voyage of the Glaciers give you twice the glacier experience by dedicating 2 full separate days of scenic glacier cruising at Glacier Bay National Park and College Fjord. Because the ship does not have to turn around and race back south, you get maximum time on land. You get to visit 3 of the most iconic port cities in Alaska in Ketichikan, Juneau, and Skagway. Disembarking in Whittier places you directly at the gateway to Alaska's deep interior. You can opt to continue on to Denali National Park if you want, as there is a train parked right next to the pier which takes you to the custom-built Princess Riverside Wilderness Lodges situated right outside Denali National Park for prime moose, bear, and mountain viewings. In my next vlog, I will be visiting Los Angeles, California.